Previously on Survivor, Nicole was in possession of the fire idol.
If A has 3 votes and B has 2 votes, then they have to make fire to see who stays in the game.
At the reward challenge,
For today's challenge, each of you will need some assistance, someone to help you.
Chappies won.
Chappies, wins reward! You get to pick 2 people who will go up against you in the next immunity challenge.
And chose Santoni and Anela to compete against.
It's a no-brainer for me. I'm going to choose the people that's been the weakest so that I have the best probability of winning the next immunity challenge.
At the reward, Nicole's brother helped Kieran to retrieve an idol.
My brother helping someone get an idol could be the end of my game.
In a close race in the individual immunity challenge, Chappies pipped Anela at the post.
Chappies wins individual immunity!
With no immunity island in play, the target was
We
Santoni.
knew that if Chappies wins today, then Santini's out.
But Kieran wanted to change the plan.
Should we not keep Santoni and vote out Nicole?
So he's definitely starting to put his own interests before the interests of the League of Shadows, which is making me think I should be doing the same.
Anela flipped on the League of Shadows.
They know that you guys are going for Tyson, so Kieran's gonna play for Tyson. But what name are we really gonna?
Santoni suggested they split the vote.
I think we're complicating a very easy plan.
Anela, unhappy with his plan not being executed the way he wanted, told Kieran.
I made a very bad judgment call. I was gonna blindside you.
At Tribal Council, Kieran spilled the beans.
About 10 minutes before we left for Tribal Council, I found out that actually that the plan had changed and that I was the target of a blindside.
Kieran played his immunity idol.
Bling, bling.
And Nicole played the fire idol,
Shouldn't have done that, but it is what it is.
forcing Santoni and Tyson to face off in a fire-making challenge.
Tyson wins the challenge!
Tyson beat Santoni,
Tribe has spoken.
and Santoni lost her flame. 5 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Thanks for the entertainment, Tyson.
You shouldn't have played that damn thing.
Well done, Tyson.
didn't even know you can make fire.
My brother, you gave me a scare there. That one was, yeah. We were all like, oh, there goes Tyson.
The fact that I was in that high pressure moment and I came out on top adds to my already dazzling resume. So now that Santoni's gone, Chappies is the only person I'm focusing on, because I know the only way to beat him is to beat him at a challenge, and in that way I'm able to take him out.
Are you good, Doug?
I am good.
Sorry, we had a bit of a sparring match also, don't we?
I believe we did, and
How dare you want to backstab me? Sis.
I had the moments today where I maybe let my emotions get the better of me, but I know that I deserve to still be here, and I'm excited for what the next day brings, because there's still a lot of life left in me, there's still a lot of fight left in me, and I still think that I could become the sole survivor. Sorry to those that were hurt along the way, and that's a genuine apology. In the end, I pretty much got what I'd wanted right from the beginning, so 5 more days.
Jeez, hey. I'm the last girl, guys.
Hey, last woman standing, so well done.
Yeah, I'm almost certain the League of Shadows is broken. I know I'm one who can easily forgive. I don't really forget, so that's all fine. But as we can tell, the game's afoot. So behind every smile is someone holding a knife to your back. about you, but I don't want to see Anela get to the end.
What we had going on, it's done.
No, it's just me and you.
Me and you for real, so do what we gotta do.
Waking up this morning, I still feel annoyed with Anela. I don't trust him at all. I mean, I can't believe Chappies was right when he said he was the biggest flip-flopper in the game. He is, and what's worse is he was a bad one.
Worst case scenario is that the three of them get together, but it's stupid to sort of try to keep Chappies in the game. Unless he wins the next immunity, then it makes it even trickier.
Strategically, we should just be normal to Anela. Even though we don't trust him, we should make him feel like we do it.
Okay.
I don't necessarily trust him, but at this point, my options are so few and far between that I have to trust people who normally I would kick very, very far away. It's Nicole as the first prize, Anela as the second prize, and Chappies at this point is probably walking around the beach looking for crabs, so I don't think him and I will work together.
I feel like I'm in the hot seat, so I'm going to have to kind of adopt a bit of a Chappies mindset and win some immunity challenges, bro.
Well, that is actually the way forward for everyone, yeah. But you can also have your plan B that you can fall upon, all right? Like your alliance, which you don't actually have now. But I believe if you spend some time with Nicole and just apologize sincerely, you can make amends and move forward, bro. Because she feels on the outs now, and I'm myself as well. And we need one more number.
Nicole and I have a lot of trust to rebuild, and not voting the same way as her probably didn't help my case. So I'm going to have to be very clever about how I approach her.
You've played the game, bro. You've made your own decisions along the way. Yeah, you flip-flopper, that was your style.
Yeah. I'm going to have to probably draw a line in the sand and actually make a decision exactly who I'm looking to move forward with, because I won't be able to play double agent in the shadows anymore.
Honestly, the reason why we came for this is because I truly believe that Anela had aligned to Tyson and myself. It was a big area in judgment. And it's funny because Chappies literally called him the biggest flip-flopper.
Yeah. And Chappies was right for once.
He was, because he literally flip-flopped 3 times. He flip-flopped on you, he flip-flopped on me, he flip-flopped on himself.
Yeah.
Which I was very confused. Right? I feel a bit antagonistic, like talking to you about this and saying, listen, I would like to work with you going forward because I have literally just put you, come from putting your name down. But we were both in a weird situation where the person we thought we were working with was
working against both of us.
Against us, right? But I can tell you, even where I'm sitting right now, and I don't know what it would take to change it, but even if you're like, no, I don't want to work with you, I'd probably still want to take you to the end. You know?
You know where my target is, you know where I'm going. It's just a matter of stopping that man from getting that immunity necklace and then voting him out. Yeah. You're playing your own game, but they haven't closed the window on working. You know that.
I appreciate that, bro.
It made no strategic sense for us to vote out someone who could potentially vote with us should we need the vote, because he's still someone that we need a vote from, even though we're not working closely with him anymore.
Should I win immunity, you are being gone out next.
Yeah.
And we must try and convince Anela that Tyson is a bigger threat, or Kieran's a bigger threat.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not taking Tyson or Kieran to final tribal council. I'm going to up my probability of winning this game, because I already won it, by taking the least probable people to win, which is Anela and Nicole. It would be a privilege to go into final 3 with you.
Thank you.
And then it'll make sense for us both to take in Smash.
Yeah.
The thing that you got to ask yourself is, what is the jury going to say about your route to the final destination? Because that, at the end of the day, is what determines whether the jury is going to write down your name as the sole survivor or someone else's.
Come on in, guys. Nicole, a rose amongst the thorns.
Yes, it's an interesting feeling, but yeah, they're a good bunch and I'm happy to be here.
Kieran, the latest tribal councils have become quite the slugfest. How's everyone feeling today?
Long gone are the days of consensus votes, let's just say that.
You're saying it's individual from here on out?
Pretty much, it seems like it.
Chappies, I see the war paint.
from now on, people will experience Chappies 3.0.
3.0.
That's right.
All right. Are you guys ready to get to your next reward challenge?
Yeah.
That's right.
For today's challenge, each of you will need to arrange a set of 6 buckets onto a totem pole mounted on an unstable platform. You'll then fill the top bucket with water. And since each of those buckets has a hole in it, you'll need to arrange them in such a way so the water trickles down and eventually ends up in that last bucket. You'll then catch it there and guide it into yet another bucket attached to a lever. Once that bucket has been filled to a certain point, it will topple the final bucket, releasing a key. You'll then take that key and unlock and release your flag. First person to do that wins this challenge and reward. Guys, want to know what you're playing for?
Yes.
The winner of this challenge will get to feast on a delicious meal of steak and mash.
Oh, my.
We're talking fillet, gravy, roast vegetables, and of course some milk tart to go along with it.
Oh, gosh.
Wash it all down, a glass of fine red wine, and for those who are so inclined, some soft drinks instead. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Fabulous.
We'll get you into position, draw for spots, and we'll get started. Playing for reward. Survivors ready? Go! There are 6 buckets. You need to place all 6 of them. Kieran, first one going back. It is a race to place those buckets. First bucket filled with water and start calibrating. Chappie's now going back for his next bucket. Kieran going back. Nicole going back. Chappie's coming back with his last bucket. Chappie's now ready to fill his bucket at the top with water. Start calibrating that totem pole. Kieran now coming back with a bucket of water. Chappie's going up with his bucket of water. Kieran and Chappie's neck and neck so far. Nicole going up with her first bucket of water. Kieran now needing to arrange his bucket, the water pouring all but into the next one. Only once you've poured water into that bucket do you see what you've done. And then you can calibrate and fix it. Tyson now missing that second bucket, needs to calibrate. Chappies needs to calibrate. Everybody trying to arrange their buckets. You want the water to pour from the one into the other with as little wastage as possible. Everybody's water going everywhere but into the buckets. Chappie's trying to calibrate his setup. Nicole now pouring water into that top bucket. Chappie's now on the bamboo shoot, starting to catch water, slowly trickling it into his bucket. Chappie's in the lead right now. Anela on his shoot. Nicole on her shoot. Kieran on his shoot. Tyson, the only one who needs to get in on the action now. If your bucket topples and hits the ground, only then can you race, grab that key, make your way to the flag, unlock and release that pin to raise your flag. First one to do that wins this challenge and reward.
Come on.
It is a race to see who gets there first. Chappie's bucket drops. He's got the key racing across. Everybody else still waiting for that bucket to drop. Can Chappie's bag another win? He does! Chappie's wins reward! Huge reward. Once again, sustenance in the game.
Well done, Chappies.
Well done,
Well
Chappies.
done.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Chappies, looks like the war paint worked.
Must have been the war paint, Nico. Definitely.
Tyson, if we're not beating around the bush, we know the only thing keeping this guy alive, apparently, is winning challenges. Is that what we're going to expect for the rest of the season?
I don't want to take anything away from his game. The guy's on a very hot streak at the moment, and he deserves his moment without anything else being considered.
Yo, thanks so much, Tyson.
Chappies, That means the reward is yours. Come on over. Nothing like sharing a meal with a loved one or a fellow castaway. Only one person can join you for that steak and mash, veggies, wine. Who's it going to be?
Well, if I have to take last night's tribal council in consideration, there was one person that had a bit of a beating and might feel a bit down. So I'm going to pick Anela to join me around the table, and let's just chat about emotions around a bottle of wine.
Thank you, chappies. I appreciate that.
Apart from the wonderful conversation, we're talking sustenance. We're talking protein and carbs, loads of it. And of course, that helps you in the next challenge. So it's more than just a social time around a meal, right?
Absolutely, Nico.
That's what it all comes down to. Everything counts at this point in the game. Your reward will be waiting for you back at camp. The rest of you, I've got nothing for you. Everybody grab your stuff, off you go.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Nico.
Thank you. Nils, if I'm not mistaken, there's some good food waiting, bro.
I would love to join you, brother.
Enjoy.
Please join me. Cheers, guys. Thanks, guys.
I so badly wish I was eating steak and mash. Like, even thinking about it now makes me a bit emotional because I'm just so hungry and I know what that sustenance would do for me, you know, protein. So it's devastating. So we have 1.5 cups between the three of us.
Yeah.
So that means 2 cups each.
Mm-hmm.
Having lunch with Anela, you know, I kind of really just went in with the intention that I want this guy to switch off from the game and enjoy the moment.
Love it, boy, love it.
And that was my sole mission with this food. Just to reach Anela's soul and heart, you know, by spending some quality time with him, with quality food and wine, with a little bit of sweetness. Oh my, absolutely greatness. How's this gravy?
Unreal.
Just to have salt and pepper, what a blessing.
This is the best meal I've had since being on here, so I really appreciate that.
I would not have chosen anyone else.
Juicy. Just looking across the table at the way Chappies is, you know, just the noises he's making whilst he's eating this food, it's no wonder he's got a baby on the way. There's a lot of mms and ahs and eyes closed, and it looks like he's making love to his food, I don't know, but it's a very delicious meal, and yeah, I think he's enjoying it maybe a little bit more than what I am.
I cannot put it into words.
The Kieran move was, I think, the right time to pull that trigger. And honestly, I think had I just left it and not shared it, it probably would have gotten over the line.
While we're on this, we must obviously think of the way forward. Let's say I do not win tomorrow's challenge, which I highly doubt.
Yeah.
Are you willing to vote alongside myself and Nicole to execute your plan and get Kieran out?
I 100% am down for that. I still believe that Kieran yesterday was the right move, and I blotched up my own plan. I still believe that today he'll be the right move for the next tribal council. I'm not sure that I can necessarily take them out on the game I've played. We've played such contrasting games that...
Absolutely. We're going to make it difficult for the jury to decide.
So I'm down, bro.
Yes, I am trusting this guy that's been flip-flopping left and right, but I'm doing it with some strategy. I mean, if there's one guy that will turn on the rest, if he sees that there might be greener pastures moving forward with you, it's Anela.
You have my word. If you do not win tomorrow's challenge, I've got your back. And I'm going to be voting the same way you vote.
So from Anela to Chappies, I'm really taking that and I'm putting it right in my heart. I appreciate this moment. I appreciate you, Anela.
Cheers, bro.
Let's dive into this dessert, bro.
Shall we?
Why not use this guy that's been kind of an enemy for you the past how many weeks and kind of get him on your side and use him to take out other enemies like Kieran that's gonna be taken out next, and then Tyson, and then final three. Ladies, gentlemen, jury, Chappie, Soul Survivor, Season 8 South Africa, thank you very much.
You know what? This is gonna sound mean, but I think we just say we shared one plate because these guys are gonna be not so keen to let us eat rice tonight.
Yeah, let's do that.
Chappies is a very sweet guy, and I tell him that, yeah, I feel like he's a good person and all the beautiful words, but this is a game, and I lost sight of this game yesterday, so although I'm saying all of these things, I still make the decisions based on my best interest at heart.
Guys, that was super quick.
Yeah, do you want to know why?
Don't tell me you shared one steak.
One plate with food that we had to share.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I was
It was nice.
It was still worth it, I must say. But if anything else, it just left me more hungry now. We had one plate to share. Oh, I mean, one piece of steak that we had to share, and the mash was just too little, and we had to share one bottle of red wine. And that was kind of a clever idea, because we might still get half a cup of rice.
These Turks had to share. You know the plate of food that Nico revealed? That's what they have to share.
So how are we going about dinner? With that in mind.
I still don't understand those calculations. If someone wins a reward and they go to have some food, now they're not allowed to have rice back at camp.
I found out from him that they had to share a plate. And a plate of food, how much does that
Make
weigh
them,
into what we have to eat?
Yeah.
So then how do we make it fair?
If I told them I had an entire plate, I would have gotten no cups of rice. So thank you, Anela, for that amazing lie. I'm gonna play along.
Things at Osindile food-wise are pretty. We're down to 2 cups a day, which is 1 cup in the morning, 1 cup at night, and that will soon be rationed to 1.5 cups a day. So me stepping in as the finance minister and the minister of rice was absolutely crucial.
Last night we ended on 10. So that means we're in for some serious rationing.
Sure.
It's now turned a bit sour, I think, in Chappie's mouth because he knows I've cut him off at the knees, or rather cut him off at the fingers, with his dirty little stealing. So, yeah, I mean, game-wise, it may have a small impact and may further antagonize him. Geez, it gives me deep, deep, deep satisfaction knowing that he can't get hands on that rice.
Nice. Crab for supper.
There's not one around here. Some. That is unreal. It really is. Kieran notices that there's one of the pots missing, and we only have one kleptomaniac in the camp right now, so we know exactly where it is. I think Chappies believes that everyone is asleep still, so I've got one eye on him and I see him take his cup, and everyone knows Chappies hasn't been eating with the cup. Makes the fire like unusually big so that he can see, and he starts cleaning his cup. Puts it into his left pocket and then he goes off again. He's potentially going off and eating food which could be benefiting all of us. This all bodes well for someone if you want to sit next to him in the final 3, so it's amusing, and I just need to find the right way to bring this up into the eyes of the jury.
I'm not in the mood for sharing tonight, you know, and it was my efforts collecting these crabs, my effort making the fire. I'm not offending anyone sitting here. I'm just gonna enjoy crab by myself, and I've got a whole lot of mussels here at the back as well. Got my little reward today with a nice steak, and I'm just gonna top it up with some another protein of crab and mussels. Oh, what a joy it is at Chappie's Diner.
Hey, bud.
Hey, what's up?
Everything all right?
You're more than welcome to join me.
Beautiful setup.
My man, this is my secret location.
You didn't even see me there.
We caught Chappie's at Chappie's Diner. Thankfully not eating tribe food, but food that he caught himself. But it leaves a bit of a sour taste in the mouth when you consider that he had a reward challenge and we still kept him a bit of dinner.
I just was admiring the beautiful stars and then saw a flame.
Well, Chappie's Diner.
I'm not surprised. I'm just happy that Anela was there to see it too, just to get a good view of the type of character that is trying to court him.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I did pick up an injury in the rope challenge that I haven't been able to shake off. It's bad, bro. The injury that I picked up on my thigh would affect my gameplay in a more physical challenge, particularly swimming, because swimming is already my weakness. So it would play against my game completely.
Just like any other athlete, like at this stage of the game, you don't want to sit out. You don't want to.
It's the last.
It's like going into a semi-final or a final, because it's final 5. Challenge for immunity could potentially make or break your game.
This morning, my head's all over the place. Thinking mainly about food and how hungry I am, but also getting excited for this next immunity challenge. I definitely feel my head's on the chopping block today, so a win is a must. And if not me, anyone else other than Chappie's, because then hopefully we can get rid of him. But I feel if Chappie's does pull off another win, it'll be goodbye to Kieran.
I'm dreading this.
Game face on. You know, this is no games anymore. This is war.
This is Sparta!
Come on in, guys!
Nicole, how are you feeling today?
Exhausted, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm homesick. So it's a tough day.
Kieran?
Feels like my head's on the chopping block, so I'm going to give it everything, and at least I'll have no regrets if I go home.
Tyson, how are you feeling?
I echo every single word Nicole said, and on top of that, I'm carrying an injury coming into this challenge, but it doesn't overcome my determination to compete, and I'm just fired up at the moment.
All right, what injury you got?
Something on my thigh, muscle, doing something weird at the moment, so it doesn't really matter though. I'll give it my all.
Anela?
I feel like after last tribal council, I'm also on the chopping block. So for me, I've got one goal in mind, and that's to take this off of his neck and hopefully put it onto my neck.
I think that's everybody's goal, right, Chappies?
They're gonna have to fight for it.
I'm pretty sure they are. Chappies, that belongs to me. Thank you very much. There it is. Once again, individual immunity is up for grabs. If you want it, you have to win it. Here's how it's going to work. Each of you will take up position out on a platform in the water. On my go, you'll swim out to a stack of crates, make your way up, over, and jump off the other side, grabbing a key along the way. You'll then swim out to a balance beam, make your way over that and collect another key, and then make your way to the beach. You'll then take those 2 keys and unlock a ball puzzle. The first person to match all the colored balls with the corresponding colors on the wheel wins this challenge and individual immunity. Guaranteed another day in this game, a 1 in 4 shot of winning the title of sole survivor. Money that goes along with it. We'll draw for spots, we'll get started. Playing for individual immunity. Survivors ready? Everybody in the water racing their way across. Swimming now as the water gets deeper. Chappies and Kieran, first ones at their platform. Chappies is up. Kieran is up. Chappies now jumping for that, and he misses. Chappies misses the key. Kieran misses as well. They need to go again. Nicole making her way up to her platform now. Anela making his way up to the platform now. Anela in the lead in this challenge now. Can he grab it with that first jump? He jumps. He has it. Anela, the first one with the key in this challenge. Chappies now has his key. Tyson has his key. Nicole jumps and misses. Kieran now has his key. Nicole, the only one going back. Anela, first one at that beam. You need to make your way across. If you step off the beam, you have to start again. Anela now losing his lead to Chappies. Anela falls. Chappies now well in the lead. Tyson now getting up, and Kieran getting up onto that beam. Nicole jumps and she misses. Tyson has his key, making his way to the end. Chappies starting on the puzzle now. Kieran, Chappies and Tyson on the puzzle. Anela making his way to the beach. Let's go, Anela, let's go, let's go, let's go. You are still in this, move. Nicole now making her way up to the stack of crates for a third time. It is exhausting work just getting to the start. Kieran, Chappies, Tyson and Anela on the puzzle board. It is a slide puzzle. You need to slide those balls around until all the colored balls match the colors on the wheel. Nicole going for a third attempt. Can she make it this time? Nicole jumps with everything inside of her and misses it again. Everybody else on their puzzle wheel. We are neck and neck now, dead even in this challenge for the guys. Nicole still battling to get in on this. Nicole going for her fourth attempt. Nicole, you can do this! And she goes. Oh, Nicole misses it by a hair's breadth. Kieran making good progress on the puzzle. Chappie's working furiously on that puzzle. Tyson now busy with his fourth row now. Anela on his last row now.
Nico, I have it.
Chappies thinks he has it. He does! Chappies wins individual immunity. Nicole.
I don't think this game was made for shorties like me. So.
But you see, the thing you've discovered is that to win, you just never give up.
Yeah.
The minute you hit the water, you turned around and immediately went back. That's called survivor fire.
Thank you.
And I think I speak on behalf of everyone here. That deserves a lot of respect. Anela.
Yes, Nico.
You were in the lead there for a minute.
I was pleasantly surprised with the swim I had compared to day 14's challenge. But unfortunately, the balancing beam wasn't my friend today.
Chappies, for someone whose life literally depends on these wins, you must be feeling huge relief right now.
Definitely, and very humbled as well, Nico. That hanging right there is another day for me in the game, and my goal is just to last another day in the game.
Kieran, your thoughts?
I'm physically shattered at this point.
Yeah.
What's the food situation like back at camp?
Very bad.
We have...
It's dismal.
It's very dismal, yeah. We have 6 cups of rice left up until day 38. So, yeah, it's bad.
We're on the wild coast, teeming with all kinds of creatures and sea life especially, and you've got the equipment to catch it. What's happening that you're not eating?
Chappies is busy catching immunity necklaces and not fish.
Yeah. Are we blaming Chappies for the food shortage again?
I just love teasing him.
Well, in a way. In a way. There was no stealing. We'd have a little bit more, but we're coping.
All right, Chappies, for whatever reason, you definitely have the edge. Once again, individual immunity is yours. Come and get it. There you go. For the 4th consecutive time, Chappies wins individual immunity, guaranteed safety from the vote at Tribal Council. Everybody else, fair game. And tonight at Tribal Council, this adventure will come to an end for one of you. You guys have the afternoon to think about it. Grab your stuff, off you go.
Thanks so much.
Well done, Chappies.
Thanks, Nico.
Chappies.
When it comes to challenges that really matter, it's the immunity challenges. And Nico says, he thinks he has it, he does! You know, that it's like it echoes into your soul. And after winning this 4th immunity challenge, I think psychologically, this is starting to get to them, which really counts in my favor.
Guys, that was so embarrassing for me. I so badly wanted to just get it, but it was like, ugh. Today, even though the challenge was over, I was at the top of the box and I was like, you know what? It doesn't just help. You can just jump down, but you can also give this another shot. And although the time was up, I reached and leaped and did my absolute best, and I still wasn't successful. You know that Ice Age with the little guy with the coat, like the nut? Yeah. I felt like that today.
So he was trying to get it.
I couldn't have done it more times. I couldn't have jumped any higher. So I know that that was my best. So I'm happy with that.
Chappies, well done. Now no one can catch up to you in terms of immunity.
Thanks so much, guys. Well, that's the only thing that's keeping me in the game.
Guaranteed best resume now. So don't have to worry about that.
No, don't. If you get to the end, you deserve to win.
Oh, no, thanks so much.
I feel the same way if I'm not there. The plan is always to get Chappies out at every opportunity, but he's done well for himself and he's saved himself for yet another Tribal Council. And at this stage of the game, it's literally just between myself and Kieran going home, because Kieran and myself are basically joined to the hip and everyone else seems to be against us, looking at resumes at the moment. So I do know that this could potentially be my last day in this game, and I'm absolutely shattered at the outcome of this challenge.
The fact of the matter is, right now, we find ourselves in a surefire way to get in the final 3.
Yeah.
By taking out Kieran and doing Chappies, yeah.
Do you feel like Kieran before Tyson because of the injury? Or do you think the injuries, he's just saying it's an injury and it's not really?
I think Kieran before Tyson. Purely because as well, like, Kieran is a much stronger
competitor in terms
of the whole thing.
Yeah. And then what are you going to say to them?
I'm playing cards faced up, so I'm going to tell them. And
I'm with you and I'm with Chappies, and that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
My vote is going with
Kieran.
you and it's on Kieran's.
100%.
Okay. Happy.
Cool. Oh wait, what am I doing, man? I know that I could be going home today. They could easily sway Nicole into voting with them, which wouldn't really bode well for her game because they wouldn't feel any remorse to vote her out. So I kind of just made her aware of that so that she knows where I'm voting, which is honestly where I'm voting, and that's for Kieran.
My guess, Anila, and you can confirm or deny, but my guess is it's me.
Yeah. Look, I want to be...
That's fine.
Play cards face up with you guys, and I believe in my heart of hearts that you two have a stronger bond, which is very visible, and would never vote for one another. It's still my move. I believe that I'm smart enough to paint that as my move, and yeah, I'm happy to be in the position where I currently find myself in.
I've always said, I'm happy to forgive, but I never forget. The door is definitely closed on Anila. I think he's worried that I could turn Nicole. I think Nicole is a bit more rigid in her way of thinking, so even though we get along, I don't have the length of time required to work on someone like Nicole. So I can see her running back to Anila. I made Anila look like a massive, massive fool at the last Tribal Council. And from a Chappie's perspective, I'm the Minister of Rice, which I'm sure he hates. And Tyson's injured, so from a physical threat perspective, I'm a bigger physical threat that remains, and I've proved that I can do endurance really, really well. So I would think it would be me. My head is actually on the chopping block. If I do go home tonight, I'm going to tear up on that jury, and the 3 final castaways are going to rue the day they let me sit there, because I'm going to convince every single jury member to vote the way I see it.
I'm still wondering how these guys can look at me and trust me and still want to vote with me after all that deception came to the light, and I'm still expecting not to get a single vote against my name tonight. But if I was blindsided, I think that would be an exit which I, as a fan of Survivor, would respect and would not see coming.
We'll now bring in the members of the jury. Marisha, Sean, Renier, Amy, Anesu, Warda, and Santuni voted out at the last tribal council. Chappies, 6 consecutive challenge wins, 4 of them individual immunity. Clearly you have some kind of edge.
My life depends on this. Within the game, my torch could be snuffed next if I don't have this necklace around my neck. So it's not just another challenge for me. It's literally my life that's on the line, and I see it like that each and every time I go in.
Tyson,
Yeah,
is winning a challenge the only way to further yourself in this game?
I feel like it's the best way to do it.
Of course it's the best way. Only one person can win it every single time. There was only one opportunity, and that was an anomaly in the season where 2 people had the blessing of immunity from one person's win.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's one person. The rest of it is game. Kieran,
Yes, Nico.
what does the rest look like when you don't have that necklace around your neck?
Pretty much the consensus was that if Chappies didn't win, all of us would vote for him, and that didn't happen. And obviously, Chappies wouldn't want to work with Tyson and myself because we would split up the Vuna jury members. We got rid of Santini and we got rid of Anesu. So it would make sense that he would align with Anela and Nicole. And then the question was whether it would be Tyson or myself. The majority chose myself, which I harbor no ill feelings towards.
Kieran, at some point, things started going awry for you because you seemed to have a handle on what was happening.
I wouldn't say anything went awry. I mean, there was still a possibility of doing really well. One perspective is Chappie's continuous winning of immunity. I mean, 4 in a row is no joke, and it really can destabilize how you want to play the game. At some point, you anticipate that a person's hot streak will come to an end. Not yet.
Why is Chappies winning all the time? It's a fact that you guys mentioned the food situation back at campus. It's a dire situation right now. How much of an effect does that have on your gameplay? Tyson.
Food at the moment is a very big factor, or food or the lack thereof is a huge factor, because we go into these challenges not feeling how we want to feel. Like Nicole said, just before the challenge, we were all depleted, whereas Chappies, I'm not sure how he stands because he has more food than everybody else, but he's just killing it at the moment.
So why does he have more food? I mean, explain that.
Oh, I mean, I think he can explain it better than anybody else.
Chappies.
Yeah, so since the Minister of Finance took his position, Nico, obviously there's no more...
So Kieran.
That's okay, Kieran. There's no more, rice that could be grabbed or lies around. I could gradually just kind of...
Keep a tight ship.
Yeah. And I must respect them, man. So I make some other plans. So if, like yesterday, I won the reward, and Anela and I unfortunately had to share a meal. It was still nice, but I needed some more sustenance. And I thought by myself, well, I've got hands, I've got a brain. I'm going to catch myself some food, go to Chappie's Diner and enjoy it myself. Here's how I see it, Nico. The opportunities are all around us. Every one of them could go and grab some crabs or mussels, but they don't. So I'm not going to feel bad if I go with my own hard labor and I enjoy the fruits of my labor and maybe benefit from it down the line in the challenges.
Kieran, the only way to survive all the way to the end is to be in this game and to find whatever you need, wherever you need it to make it happen. It sounds like Chappies is doing that. He's arguing that the opportunities are out there and you need to get your fingers into them if you can, because that's how you survive in Survivor.
I'm glad you asked me, Nico. I mean, I've told everyone here, I am the master of calorie counting. I've been doing it for years and years and years. And I'll tell you, the amount of energy that you expend chasing after crabs is not, you are not rewarded by the amount of crabs you eat.
I just want to interrupt there, Kieran, and that's why I feel a lot of people in life also kind of have it wrong, Nico. A lot of people give up and kind of just say, yeah, you know, it's going to take too much energy to catch a crab. I'm not even going to do it. And that's where I think the different mindset comes in.
What Chappies forgets is that you're going to need about 300 crabs or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm not going to follow his rules in terms of how he prescribes to his life. I don't care for it.
Okay, so Kieran, you feel you're going home.
Yes.
Because essentially, with everyone watching, you'd be one of the biggest threats, the biggest threat at the moment.
I'd say so.
Tyson, where does that leave you?
Right there with him.
Also a big threat?
I've received the most amount of votes this season for a reason. So I do feel like me being a threat in the game is a huge part of that.
So if he's a bigger threat, why is Kieran going home?
Because I picked up an injury and they feel like Kieran now stands a bigger chance of winning immunity should I stay.
Medical has cleared you, by the way, so you're good to play.
I'm good to play.
Trust me, it takes a lot more than that to take you out of this game.
Absolutely.
Anela, what are your thoughts right now about what we're talking about?
The decision was pretty kind of straightforward when you put it on the table. They've openly expressed that they would never be able to vote themselves out, each other, or vote against each other. You know, that loyalty, I have a lot of respect for it. You know, and I have a lot of respect for these two individuals. Unfortunately, it's now meant that one of them will be leaving us today.
Nicole?
Yes.
Where does all of this leave you?
The funniest person in camp now, potentially.
Look, if you think about it, you have these pillars of objectives, outwit, outplay, outlast, and you need to build those pillars to be strong. One or two of them are always going to be stronger than the others. So you've got a great outplay pillar. What about the others?
Obviously, everyone's got their strengths and everyone's played a different game. Mine has always been, from the start, to play a game with integrity and as much honesty as I possibly could. And I'm not gonna, if I make it through tonight, change what I've been doing. And obviously, I'm gonna try and put myself in the best position to potentially win. But I'm not gonna go against everything that I have been doing to try get these other two pillars here.
But yet that's the game, is to build up these pillars. So you've ticked the outlast box as well. That outlast pillar is quite solid because you're still sitting here.
Yeah, well, it could change.
What does outwit look like?
Outwit is a difficult one because it's a lot of scheming and scamming and backstabbing, and I struggle with that, to be very honest. So for me to say that I can outwit like all these people would be a lie, but I have other strengths which I'm proud of. So my pillars aren't going to be like this, they're going to be a bit like this, and I'm okay with that.
Let's talk about outwit a bit further, because outwit is not just a blindside, scheming against people. Outwit is catching mussels. Chappies, tell me about the diner.
So it's a hidden place. It's got a name now. It's set up properly to have a potjie going within 5 minutes. And, you know, I also believe it plays a lot on the outwit pillar, because I've got to outwit in the food aspect so I can get some nutrition to outplay in the games, you know, in the challenges. You don't know what that little bit of nutrition might mean for you in the challenge that lies ahead tomorrow. You know, that 200 kilojoules of energy that you get from a crab, that might help you jump 2 centimeters higher to reach a key. I'm not playing on what you did, but I'm just giving an example. At this point in time in the game, the smallest advantage that you can give yourself, you should take. And it feels like there's a lack of that mindset among the rest of the tribe members.
Nicole.
Yes.
You were just one crab leg away from that key.
I know. I should have gone and foraged, damn it.
Well, with that, It is time to vote. Chappies, you have the individual... No, have a seat.
Don't get rid of me that quickly, jeez.
Sorry, Dick, I just jumped the gun there like I normally do in life.
The fourth immunity's got to his head now.
I didn't even say go when you started running, Chappies.
Yeah.
Chappies, you have the individual immunity necklace. I'm assuming you want to keep that for yourself.
Yes, I would like to keep it for myself.
Not going to surprise us tonight.
Not tonight, thank you, Nico.
All right, that means Chappies is safe from the vote. No votes can be cast against his name. Everybody else, fair game. Chappies, you're up first. I'll get the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final and the person voted out must leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. Kieran. Nicole. Kieran. Nicole. That's 2 votes Nicole, 2 votes Kieran. 1 vote left. 16th person voted out of Survivor SA Immunity Island and the 8th member of our jury. Kieran. Kieran. You need to bring me a torch?
No, you don't. I think I'm gonna push through.
Kieran, tribe has spoken. Go.
Cheers, guys.
What a man.
Keep
Cheers,
eating. Ty, you got this, boy.
Bye.
Bye.
Just like that, only 4 of you are left, and now there are no more excuses to hide behind. If you want to make it to the end, if you want to win the game of Survivor, you have to leave it all on the battlefield. Grab your torches, off you go.